every step of the way. Dive into the journeys of Africa's tech pioneers, explore innovative gadgets, tech revelations, and stay updated on the latest tech news. With expert insights, premium entertainment, tech events, opinions from the street, and exciting giveaways, we've got you covered. At TechNovate TV, we showcase Africa's tech potential, inspiring the next generation. Join the conversation. Follow us, subscribe, and tune in for fresh and trailblazing content daily. TechNovate TV, projecting Africa's tech. Technology is redefining how we live, and Africa is unwaveringly maximizing its potential. At TechNovate TV, we're here to tell the story every step of the way. Dive into the journeys of Africa's tech pioneers, explore innovative gadgets, tech revelations, and stay updated on the latest tech news. With expert insights, premium entertainment, tech events, opinions from the street, and exciting giveaways, we've got you covered. At TechNovate TV, we showcase Africa's tech potential, inspiring the next generation. Join the conversation. Follow us, subscribe, and tune in for fresh and trailblazing content daily. TechNovate TV, projecting Africa's tech. Technology is redefining how we live, and Africa is unwaveringly maximizing its potential. At TechNovate TV, we're here to tell the story every step of the way. Dive into the journeys of Africa's tech pioneers, explore innovative gadgets, tech revelations, and stay updated on the latest tech news. With expert insights, premium entertainment, tech events, opinions from the street, and exciting giveaways, we've got you covered. At TechNovate TV, we showcase Africa's tech potential, inspiring the next generation. Join the conversation. Follow us, subscribe, and tune in for fresh and trailblazing content daily. TechNovate TV, projecting Africa's tech. Technology is redefining how we live, and Africa is unwaveringly maximizing its potential. At TechNovate TV, we're here to tell the story every step of the way. Dive into the journeys of Africa's tech pioneers, explore innovative gadgets, tech revelations, and stay updated on the latest tech news. With expert insights, premium entertainment, tech events, opinions from the street, and exciting giveaways, we've got you covered. At TechNovate TV, we showcase Africa's tech potential, inspiring the next generation. Join the conversation. Follow us, subscribe, and tune in for fresh and trailblazing content daily. TechNovate TV, projecting Africa's tech. Technology is redefining how we live, and Africa is unwaveringly maximizing its potential. At TechNovate TV, we're here to tell the story every step of the way. Dive into the journeys of Africa's tech pioneers, explore innovative gadgets, tech revelations, and stay updated on the latest tech news. With expert insights, premium entertainment, tech events, opinions from the street, and exciting giveaways, we've got you covered. At TechNovate TV, we showcase Africa's tech potential, inspiring the next generation. Join the conversation. Follow us, subscribe, and tune in for fresh and trailblazing content daily. TechNovate TV, projecting Africa's tech. Technology is redefining how we live, and Africa is unwaveringly maximizing its potential. At TechNovate TV, we're here to tell the story every step.
A symbol that truth and justice reign. That truth and justice reign.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TECHNOVATEFEST 2024. My name is Dr. Pelumi Pantaku, and I'm the Managing Director of TechNovate Media Limited. Welcome to this because we want to discuss a topic that will actually impact lives, impact how we live our lives now, and impact how we live our lives in the future. And that is why we've chosen artificial intelligence for this year's event. And the reason why artificial intelligence is key is because, interestingly, almost everybody around the world is at the beginning stage. They have not even cracked the surface of the potential associated with this technology. Like internet, AI has actually come as a pervasive technology that will actually influence the overall aspect of our lives. And today, as an African, I'm proud to host the brains and the intellect and the followership and the interest of the African people in our panelists and in all of you that are attending this event. Also, I want you to know that this event will not stop our followership and our dedication into enhancing the African story around artificial intelligence. However, today is key, today is pivotal, today is fundamental into starting this discussion at TechNovate. And if you've followed us all this while, we have always been at the forefront of reporting everything about artificial intelligence and even telling the African stories, which is the key for this company. And basically, this TECHNOVATEFEST has brought people together from different spaces, the academia, the developers, the regulators, and almost everybody in the media into the zone to discuss this topic. It's going to be an exciting discussion. It's going to be an exciting day. Unfortunately, I can't be with you physically. As you can see, I've got to record this, and really, I'm really not really sad. Happy for what the team has achieved. I'm very happy with the partnership and reception we've received far and wide, and I believe that we will be, and our findings today and our discussion and our interaction will always contribute to the body of knowledge associated with artificial intelligence in Africa. Importantly, you show our sponsors. I can't name you. There's a lot of sponsorship we have received, but at the same time, I want to say we will always be here to champion core discussions around information technology and deployment of technologies in Africa. Once again, I want to say, on behalf of TechNovate Media Limited, we say you're welcome. On behalf of the team, on behalf of all the organizers and our sponsors, we say welcome to TECHNOVATEFEST. Let the discussion begin. Thank you. Have a good day.
Please, let's sustain that energy. Let's keep clapping till she comes down. So as we've heard, I mean, it's a pivotal time. It's a pivotal time for us to discuss AI because, as we all know, there's deep fakes, there's a whole lot, either positive or negative, that can be used with AI. So it's high time that we have the right conversations, and so we wield this tool for the betterment of Africa and the world. So initially, I told you we have special people here. And of course, for us to have a holistic conversation on maximizing AI for Africa's development, it's ideal that we address special needs and we understand their perspective on these issues. And so in essence, we'll be having a conversation right now, inclusive innovation, bridging the gap for persons with disabilities in Africa's AI-driven transformation. And this will be handled by Ade Oyeyipo. He's the founding partner of Lightwork Media House. Please, a round of applause for him as he comes up. So Lightwork Media, just sustain the applause as he gets here. Please come. Lightwork Media House has been doing a whole lot as regards persons with disabilities. And one of those of their campaigns is for the deaf community. And I want to believe as he discusses with us inclusive innovation, he would also speak to that. A round of applause once again.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Well, it's morning now. Look, don't let the rain, make your mood too cool, all right? This is a very exciting event by TechExpression. TechExpression, thank you very much for doing this. All of your content, I was enjoying it. Like that Samsung, very, very hilarious. My name is Ade Oyeyipo, and I'm here representing Lightwork Media House Limited. Before I start, I want you to learn something very quickly. They've told me that I have a very short time. So very quickly, I want to teach you. Okay, so fun fact, this handsome man here, Mr. Observer, is actually one of the partners on the Deaf Education and Sign Language campaign we're currently running in Lightwork Media House called When the Signs Align. So if I would just beg your indulgence very quickly. I'll do it once. If you can, at the end of my speech, if you can get it, Lightwork Media House, there's cash prize for you. So I've taught you once. If you can get it, there's cash prize from you, from Lightwork Media House Limited. So that is the name of our campaign, When the Signs Align. The full name of the campaign is When the Signs Align, Our Minds Collide in Beautiful Symphony. By the end of my brief talk, I hope you understand what that poetic line actually means. Now, what does inclusion in our everyday life look like? I'll give you an example. The venue we're in right now, will accessible locations, for instance, is what inclusion in our society looks like. While some of the videos were playing, one of my colleagues who was sat there was wondering why there are no subtitles on the video. What does inclusion look like? This is what it looks like. Inclusion is paying attention to everybody's needs and attending to them, period. Since we've been doing this campaign, I've been doing a lot of research. I've engaged a lot with the deaf community and all of that. My eyes have opened. We've learned so much. For instance, in case you do not know, it is very disrespectful for you to put a leaf in your mouth when there's a deaf person around. How many of us knew that? It is very, very disrespectful. Understanding these things is what inclusion looks like in our society. Also, within policy change and policy making. Inclusion in our everyday life is something that we need to think about as organizations, as businesses. You know, I'm more of a fan of businesses that run themselves as institutions. A business sole profit, sole aim, obviously, yes, is to make money. But how about your CSR projects? What does your CSR projects look like? Does your CSR project, is it really encouraging, fostering inclusion, or is it fostering an agenda to make more money? These are the conversations of inclusions that we see in our everyday life. Talk less of in AI. Now, when it comes to AI, one thing I want you to leave here with is the term data sets. All right? I think we're all tech bros and tech days, right? We know what data set is, right? We know what a data set is, right? Now, machine learning is able to learn, to perform deep learning through the data set that it is provided. When we started off this campaign, right, so the campaign, when the Science Aligned campaign is about encouraging deaf education as in sign language, we're also trying to bring awareness to indigenous Nigerian sign languages, right? Now, at the start of the campaign, our graphic team, we gave them the briefs, go and design this, go and design that. And then they came back to us and they said, Adi, there's no image of what you want to represent online. Like, there are no pictures, there are no videos, there's nothing regarding Nigerian Sign Language on the internet. And so what does that mean? It means that our graphic representations for our campaign, we have to be very innovative. And this is what I want to talk about when it comes to data sets. Now, because of that singular challenge that we faced during the campaign, we decided that, you know what, one of the objectives for this campaign is to actually create stock images of Nigerian Sign Language so that they are represented online. One major problem we have in African representation, and it all leads back into AI, right, into the transformation of AI in Africa. One major problem we face in AI in this country is representation of Africa online. I remember a while back, I asked Meta AI. I saw you guys were talking about Meta AI. I was just playing. I wanted to see its capacity, you know, what it could do and all of that. And I asked him to imagine Peter Obi as the leader of the Free Nation. And he could not give me Peter Obi. He did not know who Peter Obi was. He could not, you know, provide an imagined image of Peter Obi. Now, by the way, I've tried it again. It's like Meta has, you know, fixed that data set. So now it's able to imagine Peter Obi. But that is the problem. Peter Obi is just one figure. How about the everyday African? When I asked him, at the moment I'm doing a project in Kano, I asked him to imagine a settlement in Kano. And what he gave me was rubbish, right? So data sets. Now, as a media house, where we will come in to try and solve these problems, to able to essentially improve the AI representation in Africa, to bridge the gap with people with disabilities, is by providing that data set that is available for the deep learning for the AI. AI can only give what it has. What has been given has been informed by Western minds, by Europeans, by Americans, not Africans, a lot of the time. So, you know, as a media house, right, again, the most important thing I think that I'll just use to, you know, pin my whole conversation on is on the data set. Okay, if you feel like, you know, a lot of times tech guys will say that there's always a job for everybody in tech, and it's true. Now, for the media perspective, right, everybody has a role to play in bridging this gap. Okay, the tech guys, we think that AI is just for the tech guy. It's not just for them. It's really not just for them. So, and then the other thing I want to leave you here with is a case study of another AI solution in Kenya regarding sign language. Okay, it's called AI for KSL. Now, one problem we have in Nigeria as well is obviously our multiple tribes, multiple language. It's quite difficult within the data set to capture, you know, Nigerian representation because of these various differences. However, it is not impossible. It was done in East Africa by our Kenyan brothers and sisters who came up with this AI that helps essentially. So what they did was they set an algorithm into headsets, and when the headset essentially is hearing English spoken language, it transcribes it into sign language for the deaf person who is hearing it, so that they don't need. Do you understand? So you can communicate directly with the deaf person. These are solutions that technology can foster. In Nigeria, there are solutions as well, but regarding, what we at Lightwork are doing for the deaf education space and sign language, these are the things that we're seeing within the space. So if I'm going to leave you here with anything, data sets, music, audio, images, videos. We need to provide and create images that represent the African lived reality because, as I said, the AI cannot give what it doesn't have. AI's deep learning is literally reliant on what you give it to learn. If we don't create images, if we don't create content, if we don't create materials, artifacts that these machines can learn, we're not going to be able to represent ourselves. So again, Lightwork Media House is our name. We actually also facilitated the inclusion of the people with disabilities in this particular event because this is what we do. Again, this is what inclusion looks like. When the signs align, who can complete it? Our mind? Oh yeah, who can do it? Who's up for the cash prize? Ivoku, can I do giveaway? Is that can we do giveaway?
Please feel free.
Who can do it? No, you are Lightwork. You are alone. Don't cheat. Don't do that. Who wants to attempt? No, you two are Lightwork. No. Who wants to attempt? Cash prize. I'm serious. I'm serious. You'll get your money. No. Nobody. All right. Okay. If you do know it, please come and meet me, and I will give you your money. Thank you very much.
I know, well, please hold on. I know that people want to win something. Can you just be kind enough to... No, don't do it one more time. The full campaign. Anybody that knows the full campaign, when the signs align, you have to raise your hand if you know it. Who knows it? So I know the person in front said it, but I know he's busy, so he might not repeat it. So, okay, nobody knows it. All right. I mean, somebody... No, we can't. You people are part of the house, so we will not agree. All right, please, a round of applause for Mr. Adeoye. And sorry to those who were hoping that they would win something. This is why it's good to take note of some of these things, right? And very instructive what he has said about inclusion. We have to be more intentional about it as we're coming up with campaigns, as we're building structures. And I think that's why you see, not just in Lagos, but across Nigeria and other parts of the African continent, you see the stairways, and beside it, there is this slide or the slopey side that maybe some kids think it's a, it's a play space. And so that is for those who need to use the wheelchair. And these are a few things that we can begin to think about to ensure that we are more inclusive. Because whether we like it or not, because we don't have that reality, we don't quickly think in that area, and then we just move on until someone comes and like, oh, we didn't think of that. So please let's give Mr. Adeoye another round of applause for enlightening us. Now, who's ready? I know you probably are sad that you missed out on cash prize, but who's ready to play another game for possibility of winning a gadget? If you're ready, I can't see the hands up. Okay, so it's time for us to play a game that we call Techmoji. And to play that game with us is Gabriella Michael. Please, can you give her a round of applause? Because she's our games master for today. Let's keep the applause coming.
Hi, everyone. Hello. I love the beautiful faces I've seen. They call me the game master, so I'm about to task you. But the good thing here is, with the task come with a prize, okay? So like she earlier said, who's ready to play some games? Who's ready? If you're not ready, we're not doing this. Okay, maybe you're not ready to play a game. Who's ready to win a gadget? Who's ready to win a cash prize? I'm seeing hands up. So you guys don't want to play a game, but you want to win cash prizes. Come on now. Okay, let's do this again. Who's ready to win a cash prize? Okay. Who's ready to win a gadget? An iPhone 16 preferably. Oh, I see you now. Okay, so now who's ready to play a game? Oh, now, okay, if iPhone 16 is involved, you play, right? Oh, nice. Okay, but I'm not here to tell you what exactly you're going to win, but I'm here to make sure that you have fun while playing and hoping that you actually get to win. Like my beautiful host actually said, my name is Gabriella, but my friends call me Hot Ice. It's spelled HOTICE. So for those of you that are looking at the eyes, I like to deceive you. It doesn't have anything to do with that. All right, so like she said, the name of the game is known as Techmoji. So do we have all the TikTok people in the house? I think most of the time you guys get to play this on TikTok. All the TikTok people now, show your face. Why are you people hiding? We don't have TikTok people here. Okay, what about those on Instagram? So we have more of Instagram than TikTok. Okay, now I'm trying to give a reference here to give you an example of what this game looks like. So you get to have an idea. You get to have small expo before you say, I did not give you one. Okay, the idea here is, you see these games where they get to display different emojis. Let's say an emoji plus another one, and they ask you to come up with a word for that emoji. Who can tell me what the emoji for money and car stands for? Updates not cast. So we know it as Monica. Okay, let me think of another emoji. I don't want to use a name. Let's say an emoji. I don't want to give an emoji now and then at the end of the day it shows up there and y'all already have the answer. So let's just leave it at Monica, okay? But do we have an idea of this game right now? You've seen these games online. A lot of you get to play it and then you get to test yourselves and then you see other people play it. But the good thing here is no powder will be rubbed on your face. Because we get to see these games and then they are pouring powder on people's faces, but don't worry, we're not doing that here. So it's called Techmoji, all right? We're not calling it the emoji game, it's more Techmoji because we're actually rounding up gadgets or emojis rather that represent gadgets, emojis that represent tech brands, emojis that actually represent things that has to do with tech because we are Tech Passion and we are TECHNOVATEFEST. So are we ready? I need to hear you guys, or else I will leave with the iPhone 16. Are we ready to play a game? That's way better. So the thing what you have to do for me right now is there's a beautiful barcode. I'm saying beautiful because your iPhone 16 could be inside, you know. There's a barcode actually displayed on the screen. So if you have your phone with you right now, and whether Android or iOS, if you can, just see if you can actually scan this barcode. It will directly take you to the portal where the game will be played. But if your phone will not permit you to do that, just go on your web browser and type joinmyquiz.com. Joinmyquiz.com. And then when you do that, it will automatically take you there and you have to put in this number, 307958. I need as many of you on that portal because I'm going to see who and who has joined. And by the way, if you have successfully done that, it's going to ask you to put in your name, username, whatever name that you'd like to play the game with, all right? So let's say, for example, we have more than one Samuel in the house, which could be possible. So I'd advise that you add a number or more like a nickname. So another Samuel will not collect your iPhone 16. And you said it's me that did it. Please. So how many people have joined in so far? I need as much people as possible. Join in using this barcode or joinmyquiz.com. Type that out on your web browser. Input this number 307958. Anybody having issues with joining in, or has anybody joined in yet? iPhone 16 is going. DJ, please, can we have a Squid Game? Can we have a Squid? Don't worry, they are not going to be shootings around, please. We're not here to hurt anybody. How many people have joined?
Preparations for the first game are complete.
Why is the game starting when I've not asked it to start? Who wants to take people's iPhone 16 away? Please, can we stop the game? I need more people to join in, please. I need more people to join in. I'm just saying, how many people have joined in so far? If I'm correct, do we have up to 93 people that have joined in? If you've joined in, let me know, please. Raise your hands. Okay. I'm seeing the numbers. I'm seeing you all. Who are these people answering? If only one person is raising their hand, this iPhone 16 is not going anywhere. Wait. Some of you are using 5 phones to join in. If you have joined in, raise your hand. If you have joined, raise your hand. I need more people so we can start this all over, okay? I need more. Please end the game until we have enough people that have joined in, please. I need more people on this, okay? I don't want to do it with just 5 persons. Can we restart the game? We're about to start. Can we restart the game? Have you joined in yet? Please, I need more people. iPhone 16, oh. Let it go. Let it go. It's going, oh. Are we ready? Are we ready? I can't hear you. Are we ready? 2 more minutes and we start. We can go. The code. Please, can you open up the code? Listen to me attentively. This is what's going to happen. I'm about to ask them to bring chair. Let me sit down so we can do this well. But this is what's going to happen. If you've joined in before, you're going to have to join again, please. And our game controller, please do not start until I say we are ready, okay? So if you've joined in again, if you've joined in before, just scan the barcode. It will take you straight back to where the portal was, or joinmyquiz.com on your web browser and then insert the numbers 881416. How many people are there already? Okay. I need more hands. Come on, guys. Let's do this. I will collect the iPhone 16 and go. I don't have iPhone 16 yet. So, you know, I could take it away if you don't want it. How many more persons? iPhone 16. I hope the Android users are not annoyed, right? Because I've been shouting iPhone 16 right now, and they're like, duh, so we ourselves, we do not deserve to be, put out like something that should be happy that people would win. But come on. How many people have joined in yet? Nobody? If you joined in, just raise your hand, okay? I have. Okay, so are we good to go? Do we need to wait for somebody?
This is the front man speaking.
Do we need to wait for somebody? I'll take that as a no. So in a few seconds, we're starting. We good? All right, shall we? You have 10 seconds to think and tell me what the emoji you see displayed on your phones too. It will be displayed on your phones. You don't have to click on the screen, all right? All right, let's start. you look at your phones, you'd see them already displayed, and you have just 10 seconds to tell us what those emojis represent. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. You people are mean, oh. Time is up. All right, let's see who's leading. Who's leading? Simply, okay. Dark man, not the very. The correct answer, by the way, is memory card. Okay, was that hard? Come on now. Memory card. That one was simple now. Can we go to the next question? Alright, next one. Look at your phones. Next question. 10 seconds. What does that emoji represent? It could be a band, it could be a name, it could be a word. Think real hard. This one is simple now. Come on.
This is the front man speaking. Preparation.
Time is up. Who is leading? Darkman has been brought down. Precious. The correct answer, of course, is video call. Next question. Pay attention. 1. Time's up. Who's leading now? Precious, are you going down or you're slow? Ahmed Ole. Precious, what happened? The correct answer, phone settings. It can be settings, it can be phone settings. Alright, before we go ahead, are we guys having fun? Are we having fun? Alright, so are you ready for the next one? Back to your phones. Next question, please. What do you see? Is this one hard? I mean, we've given you Expo already. Get the app. It's an app. This one everybody trying to cover. Who's leading? Kingsley is leading. Round of applause for Kingsley. The correct answer is LinkedIn. Come on, who did not get that one right? If you know you did not get it right, raise your hand.
This is the
No. If you know you did not get it right, raise your hand. But you are putting things on LinkedIn. You don't know the emoji that represents it. Alright, so let's have this on. Next question! What do you see? You gotta be fast or somebody else is gonna take your spot. It could be Precious or Dark Man that's not very. 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's leading now? Okay. Wow, Kingsley, you're doing a great job. The correct answer is keyboard. If you do not know that one, I will send you back to primary school. Not nursery, so you will not feel bad. Come on now. Keyboard. That was simple. Alright, are we ready for the next round? What if I tell you you have just 5 seconds to think in the next round? Would that be mean? Okay, I'm not trying to be mean here. You still have 10 seconds. Let's go to the next one. What do you see? Notification, phone notifications. Okay, next question. Let's keep it moving. see? If you can't see clearly here, it's displayed on your phones, okay?
This is the front mess speaking. Preparations for the first scheme are complete.
I'm hearing some people giving out expo. It's okay. It's okay. I'm still, I will call security. Kingsley! iPhone, of course. Not 16 though, but it's an iPhone. Next question. What do you see there? I'm liking how everybody's calm in this one. Your time is up. Very few people. Very few. Who's leading? Kingsley. Kingsley. The correct answer, online payments, e-payments, if you did any of that, okay? Are we ready for the next round? Are we tired? We are not tired. Do you think you're the one that's going to win? You're sure? Abi, it's me that will carry it. If I take it, would that be a problem? Nobody is saying anything, so I can take it, right? Next question. This one's a bit tricky. Think hard, or maybe not, and you get it. Oh wow, it's not as tricky as I thought then. Who's leading? Kingsley, Olarewaju, Ahmed, they are doing really well. Website, of course. Web, it's not Spider-Man, no. For those of you that are thinking it's Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Next question. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. This one that hard. 2. Okay, who's leading?
Preparations for the first scheme are complete.
Kingsley, followed by Olarewaju. Ahmed is still on the list too. It's Microsoft. Who thought about it? Was that one hard? You were thinking it's Ameba. I mean, the Microsoft, this little guy here stands for microorganisms. You just have to take the organisms out. This is an emoji for a softball. Microsoft. I mean, we also said it's a brand. So please, I'm sorry, it's not Ameba. Next question. It's a brand. A brand. And your time is up. Somebody should beat Kingsley now. Kingsley, Olarewaju, and Ahmed, they are just taking you guys down. SpaceX. Next question. Your time is up. I have a bad feeling about how many people, what did they type? Kingsley is still leading, Olarewaju is still right behind, Ahmed is following, is coding. Who else thought it's Yahoo Boy? Who else thought that it was Yahoo Boy? If you know inside your mind that you thought Yahoo Boy, raise your hand. I will not judge you. Nobody. Okay, who else thought it was a data analyst? Nobody. So, is it that you guys did not understand this or you just thought it was coding? Should we go ahead? Should we go ahead? Are you people angry? I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's emoji game now. TECHNOVATEFEST. Alright, so let's hope that the next one will not be that hard. Who wants to beat Kingsley down? Who wants to push Kingsley down? Who wants to push Olarewaju down? Who wants to tell Ahmed it's enough? It's okay, let it go. All right, next one, please. This one is not that hard. Come on. I should have like 50 people already on it. It's a band. At least somebody has come up. Kingsley is still leading, by the way. It's Facebook. Facebook. It looks as if some people got it when the time was already up. I'm sorry. Let's move on. Let's go ahead. We have 2 more questions and this round is up. It's a brand. Let me give you guys more expo. Oh, time is up. It's an Android brand. Who's leading, by the way? Kingsley is leading, followed by Olarewaju. Zenith is still right up. Samsung. I'm in the book of Psalms, chapter 55. And then it has the song lyrics. I'm sorry. I know, right? I love you too. All right. One more question, and we get to have our winner. Who's still upset? What can I do? More questions. Let's see who will get this one right. This is the final question, and the Techmoji game wraps up. Are we ready? Are we having fun? I need to hear it. We are not having fun. Hey, wait. Oh yeah, sorry now. We will do something better. I should do what? You're having fun, right? My guy. Just because you are not winning, it's not my fault. I'm supposed to be faster. I warned you, didn't I? Alright, let's have the last one. What do you say? Somebody's thinking Yahoo boy again, no? Your time is up. All right, moment of truth. Kingsley is still leading, followed by Olarewaju. The answer was cyber security. The moment of truth. Can we have what's next?
This is the front man speaking.
Yes.
For the first game are complete.
Who is our winner? We have Zenith on the 3rd, second Olarewaju. Kingsley Sabo is the winner of the Techmoji game. A round of applause. Who is Kingsley Sabo? Come out and show yourself. I knew it. The spirit told me that it was him. He had so much pride. Like if his shoulder was just raising up, like no one can bring me down. A round of applause for Sabo. Sorry, what's your name again? Kingsley. I don't know why I called you Sambo there. And if you're Olarewaju, just raise your hand. Raise your hand is what we can do for you. May the Lord be with thee. Who's Zenith? Hi, Zenith. I hope you're not the bank there. Anyways, congratulations to all of you that were able to answer as much as you could. And the bigger congratulations to Kingsley. Please, a round of applause for him again. All right, so now you guys know who to be upset with. It's not my fault, it's Kingsley's fault. Kingsley took all your winning, it's not me. So do we accept that you're angry with Kingsley? You're angry with me? Yes. Maybe the game controller. No. So I had plans to come back here for another round. So, but since people are angry with me, maybe I will not come back. I should not come back. But what if I tell you it's not a techmoji, it's something else, another kind of, I should come back. I may not come back. Oh. Anyways, thank you all so much. Have a great time. Of course, like I said, I'll be back. But for now, let me hand it over to my beautiful host. Thank you.
All right, please, a round of applause for Kingsley. Kingsley, don't worry, just go with Hot Eyes. She would show you the way. And yes, so the powers that be have been kind enough. You know, there's something that one of these influential pastors said, that you don't have to always be number one. You can be number two. I mean, there can be spotlight for number two. So we're going to be giving Olariwaju a gift as well. Olariwaju, can you stand? So we give you a round of applause. Okay, Olariwaju doesn't want to stand. It's fine. Some people are shy, right? Like, I'm shy, but people can't believe that I'm a shy person. But no problem. All right. Please, if you know you had fun with this game, a round of applause for yourselves. I'm sorry that you didn't get to win now, but don't worry, we have a whole lot more other gifts in store for as many people as possible. So just keep your fingers crossed. It's not too late, okay? This is just first game, and there are so many other gifts to be won. All right, now, before we go into our panel sessions, we have our panelists here, but before I introduce them, we'll be having a session again, which is not a panel session. We'll be having a conversation, because that's how I choose to call it. We saw how it was with the first speaker, and now we're going to be having another person who is going to be discussing with us again. And this time, it's on media's role in combating misinformation and engaging public dialogue on AI ethics in Africa by Odion Opeta, Head of Operations Pulse. Please, a round of applause. If you know Pulse and you follow Pulse and you've been following Pulse like me, please keep that energy going. You people retweet, repost, engage. So please keep that applause coming. We're dropping the energy. All right. Thank you.
Hi. It's loud. Good afternoon, everybody. Please smile, or else I will not continue. Thank you very much. All right. Can you put up the slides, please? Thank you. So, here goes my name, Odion Opeta. As she said, I'm the head of operations in Pulse, Pulse Marketing to be precise. So, I'll be speaking on the media's role in combating misinformation and engaging public dialogue in AI ethics in Africa. Wow, such a lengthy title for short presentation. So let's hit it, please. All right, I'm sure you guys are famous with this quote. This is from Jim Morrison. He said, "Whoever controls media controls this mind." Now, this is evident in what's happening today in Nigeria, not only in Nigeria, Africa, and the world at large. I'll just use few examples from in Nigeria, and then one probably in America, and then we head on to emphasize on this. I'm sure last week we saw a video that went around over the internet. Next slide, please. Over the internet, our Senate President, Akpabio, he made a comment saying that when you see free food, grab it or help yourself. Now, that video sparked a lot of conversation on social media, and our famous Yesufu picked it up and created a video out of it. For the sake of time, we're not going to play the video, right? But take a look at the caption. She said, "Godswill Akpabio is the most irresponsible elected official in Nigeria. Why? Because he's encouraging looting." Now, this video had over 16,000 views, 732 likes, and people were going on and on about the video. But the irony is that that video was actually false. The video existed in 2023, and somebody took that video, cropped it out, just only that comment, use Nigerian situation, and then create a narrative to paint him bad. Now that's bad in media, if you get what I'm trying to say. After 1 hour, when she realized that, she posted another video and said, hey, I take responsibility for not fact-checking. And then she still went on to say, hey, but my message remains the same. Now, if you look at the numbers here, it's quite low compared to the first one that she posted, meaning it didn't debunk the damage she caused. This is just some of the damages that when you post false information can do. Now, this is Nigeria. Let's just quickly go to USA and then, we'll wrap this up. So for now, you might not know the reason why whoever who did that did this, but we all know that in USA, when they post such contents, these are just the big six that controls them in the media. What they do is that they try to enforce their opinions as well as their narratives to the general public and force it on you. While you might not know that they are forcing it on you, but the content that they produce makes you believe whatever they say. Next slide, please. Now, take a look at our famous Donald Trump, right? I'm sure most of us saw the press briefing that he did. You will see that both of them are actually the same video. However, they were posted differently on two media platforms. One says Trump wants to keep media honest, and the other one says Angry Trump turns press briefing into a propaganda section. Now, if I'm a CNN fan and I watch that, I wouldn't know what happened. I would just take it that, hey, this crazy Trump is back again, right? Whereas in the Fox News, they said he was trying to keep media honest with his comments, right? The truth is that both are true if you look at it that way, right? But there's a truth in between that they are not saying. Now, let's go to another example. So next example is a picture perspective. Next slide, please. So that picture perspective displays a presenter. Panel, please, let's go to the slide so that they follow me. Thank you. Right, this is a presenter. This is an example of, camera perspective. Now, this is a presenter, right? Is trying to, cast the news about a certain situation. But take a look. There's no one behind. In fact, the environment is quite empty, right? However, when this came online, we can see people behind him, right? So he's trying to paint a narrative that, hey, these people that I'm talking about, they are clamoring for this political campaign, so you should join them. That's the kind of narrative that he's trying to create to heat up the polity. Now, let's take a look at a cropping perspective. Please, next slide. Now, if you take a look at this image, right, it's one image. However, the cameraman or the designer was intelligent enough to crop the first part, crop the last part. And then the center is actually the full image that tells the truth. However, when you see this, it looks as if that somebody is being executed, right? And then if you look at the other one, it looks as if they're trying to revive somebody by giving him water. So these are how these guys can crop out images or manipulate stuff just to be able to create a narrative for you to believe. Now, let's go to the next slide. Now, this is the final one. I'm sure most of us have seen this. Now, this is an angle perspective, right? The media does. I'm sure this guy was trying to reply, probably a reporter, by saying, oh, it will take 3 years to do the job and all that. And then from the angle, another cameraman just saw it and like, hey, he's telling that reporter, F you. And trust me, which one do you think will go viral the most? Right, next slide, please. So if you take a look at all this that this media does, right, whatever reasons that they are creating this content and putting it out there, right, you might would say the end goal is just to make money, right? But whatever it is, they're trying to create a narrative, not to tell you the entire truth. In fact, some of them, their goal is not to tell you the entire truth. They just go ahead, manipulate videos onto believing a specific narrative, and ignoring the real truth in between. And with the help of AI, now that AI, we have AIs now in the picture, that would be very, very, very interesting and easy for them to do that. Trust me, with just a prompt, let's like this, with just a prompt, you can manipulate videos, say, hey, I want A to be here, I want B to be there, I want C to be in the image. I mean, you can hardly tell the difference when you see the image. As a matter of fact, right, a Chinese company developed their AI that can clone a digital influencer. That is to say, if a company goes to them and say, I want an influencer to, say good things about my product, they don't have to meet the influencer. They just get the digital clone, say everything you want to say, go ahead. Trust me, when you see that video, you can't tell if it's the influencer or not. They didn't stop there. They created another one that the AI can understand a human behavior, what it does, everything. I mean, the technology is good, right? It was built for people who lost their loved ones. So if you want them back or you want to feel that closure, so every information about that person, you feed it to the AI, and then you have a digital number that you can call, do a video call. The person will appear, speak to you normally, same voice, same behavior, same everything about that person, the attributes, just to create that closure. We now have that technology. Trust me, if we put that technology into media, you and I can never tell the difference with what is going on. It's a big problem, right? I'm not saying AI is bad, but the application is the problem, and media is not actually helping us in that aspect. Now, when such happens, of course, they'll turn us to zombies. Anything they say, we'll go with it. We won't have that critical thinking to realize what is this that they're putting out there. We just go along with the narrative. Next slide, please. Now, as a result of that, it's not our fault. I mean, we the consumers, right? We receive a lot of information on our phones to the point that we lose out our minds to even think that this post that is being discrediting someone, we cannot actually tell the difference. That is to say, the 99% of the good of that person is ruled out, while the 1% is the one that is being forced for you to think that person is bad, which is quite wrong, right? To the slide, please. Yes, which is very, very wrong to do. So for us in media, right, we need to ask ourselves, first start with the consumer. You need to ask yourself, right, whenever you engage in content, what's the intent that this is coming to me, right? Question that content before you even repost. As a media person, why am I creating this content to discredit somebody? I will be paid to do that. Is there a better way to create that content that doesn't seem you are actually lying, right? But you're not discrediting in some way, but still telling the in-between truth? Now, that's a question that we need to answer. Do we even develop our own personal APIs to fact-check this information? I mean, Meta has done a great job, right? They have a third-party agencies for fact-checking. But that's the limitation that they have, in the sense that one is a third party, two, it cannot detect a misinformation unless you report it. Take the example that I gave for Akpabio. That video, the original video was uploaded since like a year ago, right? Somebody cropped it and then put his own caption. The AI could not detect that it was a misinformation and then allow it to go through the internet. Even as we speak, those videos are still online. But if we can create an AI to personally for media, for the sake of this presentation, I will use that as a case study. For example, I develop an API, and then you want to fact check the content before it goes out. If I crop that video from Akpabio's clip and I upload it, the AI will check that, an existing video has been on for a year. Yours shows that it's manipulated because it's not a full clip, right? And then it asks you, if you proceed, your quality score will drop. And then if you go ahead and say proceed, it asks you to put your caption. If your caption does not conform with the event that happened at that time the video was uploaded, then it will flag it as a misinformation or misguided information that you're about to pull out. Either it discredits that post or it flags it as misinformed content. That AI or that solution can be embedded in the media space. That, if that happens, that video content will not even go out in the first place. Or peradventure it happens to go out, you will not be able to share it. That's how we can build our own APIs to fact check this type of content, whether it is video, whether it is audio, whether it is still images before they go out. So in summary of this, your takeout is whether you're a consumer or you're a media person, AI is here to stay. Whether you're going to be consuming what AI brings or you'll be creating one. But whatever you're doing with AI, make sure that you stand for the truth, you speak the truth with it, whether you're making money out of it or not. If you find out a content that is misinforming, please take the time to create a content that is up debunking that. Not calling out anybody, but you are putting out your own truth, using your AI for people to see that what you're posting is true. When you do that, and you are sure that you want to be intentional about being neutral in all ramifications, then you should spread the love and not hate. You should create and not destroy. You should debunk any misinformation and not share them. And the world we live in will be a better place. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please, let's give the applause as he goes back. Thank you so much for that. Please sustain the applause till he gets to his seat. So if you've learned something in this session, please, can you indicate with a yes? Please, let's remember, I know times are hard. I know it's easy for us to tilt to want to use AI negatively, not beyond even AI, use technology negatively. Let's remember that we should be responsible citizens. Thank you, Mr. Odion Okweta, once again for that insightful speech. And now, we're having, would I call this a pre to the panel, the first panel session? And it's, don't let me just preempt, but it's one of our sponsors, and we really appreciate you for coming out and supporting us. Who will be representing them is Mr. Sandeep Sharma. They're going to be sharing about Simba and what they've been doing so far. So get ready for the panel session, because one of Simba's very own would also be on this panel session to discuss innovation, how to keep innovating as well. So with a resounding round of applause, please welcome Mr. Sandeep Sharma. He's the Profit Center Head, Genus Simba Group. Please sustain the applause.
Thank you, Ibukun. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sandeep Sharma, and I'm as she introduced, Profit Center Head for the Genus from Simba Group. Okay, this is the first time I have appeared in this tech expressions basically, and I really enjoyed the session. And I would say I'm not going to here to say something or share something, but I really want to learn something from all of you. So this is a very good session, and in that sense where I can learn from all the young generations where we have here in Nigeria, and I can see how people are creative and so enthusiastic about to learn the new things. As we were talking about the topic of AI, which is the new trends in this era, and also as the growing age is going on here, how technology is helpful and supportive, and how can we take the better advantage of the technology in a more better and productive way. So this is really something I enjoyed here, and I'm happy to be a part of that. Thank you so much for that, giving us an opportunity to be a part of this lovely event. And the first session when it was started with, I would also give the big round of applause for the deaf community. So please give them a big round of applause for them also who wants to come here and learn. One thing what I realize here is, I would like to also give a big round of applause to that former gentleman and to that lady, which she was communicating. So the 3C what I see here is, since they are, 3C is the most important, the connect, communicate, and then create. So they are connecting to different language, communicating to different language, and creating something else. So this is a very unique combinations we have here. And one of my other fellow colleague also who was showing about the, the conflicts when we see the video, what we see and what kind of angle we see. So this is also very much important for all of us to see the right view of the information, not just the judging on that. Okay, so let me not take too much time of that. I take pride on that. Myself, Sandeep Sharma, just to introduce Simba Group. Simba Group basically is a prominent group and conglomerate in Nigeria, established since 1988. The group operation is already involved in various sectors critical to the Nigeria's development, including the agriculture, alternative power solutions, and power supply system, and information and communication technology infrastructures also. We do also have a very good presence in commercial vehicles in Nigeria and leading player in Nigeria as well. Simba is very well known for providing solutions to two major challenges in Nigeria. What we see here is, one is the transportation, another one is the power supply. We all are experiencing erratic power supply in the country, and Simba has been continuously and sustaining giving the better solutions in the country since 1988. Besides that, we are also manufacturing motorcycle, the two-wheeler and three-wheeler as well, which contribute to the local employment and also help individuals to meet their transport needs. One of the key businesses what we are here for to introduce about the Simba also and talk about the product, which is the Genus. So the company's success for any product what we are introducing here is the customer-centric approach and the strong commitment to the service value installed by our founder, Mr. Vinay Grover. Can you go back to the next? So these are the different verticals we have, which we are dealing with: the power backup, the power conditioning, renewables, and the power backup also. And we also have an arm called Simba Retail, and then Simba as a service. Next. So the product and the brand which we are representing here is Genus. So basically what the Genus is, this is what I'm going to talk about. When we are talking about the AI, at the same time the companies and the manufacturers also working towards to provide the better innovative solution to the society as well. So I would say AI, when we are calling it, is a artificial intelligence. But to me, AI, I would say, is adaptable to intelligence. So the most intelligent mind and the intelligence what we have is a human intelligence. It is we that create that AI in which we can make it possible to go beyond the different kind of innovations and give different technology to the world. So we should look at the better side of it, and in the same page, Genus is working continuously to make energizing lives to the different people in the world across. So we are also providing the innovative solutions on that. Genus, basically, it's a made in India company, which they are a Kailash group of company worth over $400 million of group. Okay, and They are the manufacturing of solar power product such as solar inverter, solar panel and the power conditioning unit.